governor because I love this Commonwealth. My wife Dorothy and I made a decision about 17 years ago where we wanted to live, and we decided to move to Virginia and raise our family, and it was one of the greatest decisions that we had ever made. Over the course of the last 5 months, I have crisscrossed all across Virginia, and I've talked to people from all walks of life. And it has been, I gotta say, one of the greatest experiences of my life. And I've had some great experiences. As tough as the economy was for so many people, they're struggling to get by. I saw their determination and optimism. They're ready to meet the challenges that they face. And folks, that's why I got into this race, to help Virginians. And I'm proud of all the things that we accomplished in this campaign, and I thank all of you in this room. I learned a long time ago, I've been active in the Democratic Party for over 30 years, and I learned those times working for candidates and during my tenure as the head of the Democratic Party, that tough, hard competition between Democrats in primaries only makes us stronger. Should carry the flag, but we all agreed on the same goals. We agreed that the values of the Democratic Party, we agreed on how big the stakes are as we go into this November election. And we agreed that we need to carry on into the tradition of Mark Warner and Tim Kaine to keep Virginia moving in the right direction. And let me say, Brian Moran has been a tremendous public servant, as a legislator and as a prosecutor. And I know that his days of public service to this great Commonwealth are far from over. A few minutes ago, I called Creigh Deeds and congratulated him. And Creigh and I actually had a great time together as we campaigned across the Commonwealth. And I congratulated Creigh on becoming the nominee of the Democratic Party for governor of the Commonwealth of Virginia. And I told Creigh I will give it my 100% to help him do whatever he needs to do to become governor. And I said that he must be the next governor, and that I will do everything possible. And I'm asking every one of my supporters to stand tall to make sure that Creigh Deeds is the next governor of Virginia. Virginia needs Creigh Deeds. Too many people are struggling today. Unemployment is raging for so many people in so many communities. Parents are struggling to send their children to college. We need a governor who's committed to getting our economy back on track and creating jobs. A governor who understands that the jobs of the future, green jobs, alternative energy jobs. And let me be crystal clear, Bob McDonnell will not create those jobs, Creigh Deeds will. And bringing people together to solve the transportation mess that we have here in Virginia. Bob McDonnell will not find that solution. Governor Creigh Deeds will. We need a governor who can be a partner with Mark Warner and Tim Kaine so they can build upon their great work. Bob McDonnell will not continue that legacy. Creigh Deeds will build on that legacy. Throughout this campaign, Barack Obama needs a partner in Richmond. Bob McDonnell will not be that partner. Creigh Deeds will be that partner. Bob McDonnell has proven time and time again that he's more interested in promoting a partisan ideological agenda than working with the people to get results. He voted against Mark Warner's budget reforms. He's worked against Governor Kane for the last 4 years on transportation reform. And he helped block $125 million of federal stimulus money that would have helped so many Virginians. We've seen his approach, and his simple answer is drill, baby, drill. We've seen this approach before, and it was called the Gilmore administration. And folks, we do not want to go back. We want to go forward with Creigh Deeds. Creigh Deeds is ready to lead us through the tough times ahead. But folks, he can't do it alone. He needs our help. And we need to do everything we can to make sure that Creigh Deeds is our next governor, and Jody Wagner is our next lieutenant governor, and Steve Shannon is our next attorney general. This ticket will keep this tradition going, and it will continue on the legacies of Mark Warner and Tim Kaine. But we need your help to do it, and I'm asking everybody. Let me say a special thanks to a few folks. Let me begin with the loves of my life. They haven't seen their father or husband in about 5 or 6 months. I want to thank my wife of over 20 years. She's put up with a lot. And I also want to thank my 5 beautiful children. Dory right now is at a lacrosse camp, but she has been spectacular. And I also want to thank Sally and Peter and Mary and Jack McAuliffe. Next, I want to thank my campaign team. I want to thank my campaign manager, Mike Henry, and the outstanding campaign staff that has worked so hard for the past 5 months. We put 14 offices across Virginia. These young men and women work tirelessly day in and day out.
Centerville!
In Centerville. You know, I've always said that so many life's experiences are defined by the people you surround yourself with. And that campaign team of those young people who I would talk to and see every day, no matter where I went in Virginia, they have changed my life for the better. And I come out of this a better person because of the campaign staff and those young people and the dedication to the 6,000 volunteers who were on the streets this weekend, to the tens of thousands of volunteers who made calls, who knocked on doors. On behalf of Dorothy, we love you all, and I can't thank you enough. You have made us better people. So folks, let me say in closing, to all my supporters, I want to thank you. I promised you 5 months ago we would run a campaign, a positive campaign based upon big, bold ideas. And that's what we did. I talked about chicken waste a lot, but it's important. We got to get the agriculture waste out of the Chesapeake. We've got to begin to build wind farms and high-speed rail. So as I stand here today, we brought a lot of big initiatives. But most importantly, I want to thank you for your blood, sweat, and tears on this campaign. I hope as I depart this campaign for governor, I've been able to raise some big issues that will go on next year and for years to come. But at the end of the day, folks, it was never about me. It was about the ideas. And last week when I went to Spotsylvania, and I had to sit in a conference room with the workers from the GM plant who had been told 2 days before that they were being laid off and they had no retirement benefits and they had no health benefits. The look in their faces, that they needed some hope and inspiration. That's what this campaign was all about. And we need to remember that as we go forward to help Creigh Deeds become the next governor. It's not about us. It's about all those people across Virginia that don't have a job today. Their children aren't getting the education that they deserve. They don't have health care benefits. They're stuck in traffic. They're looking for a new way. It is the Democratic Party that will lead that way, and it is Creigh Deeds as our nominee.